and you're watching MLK Squared Sports.
Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's MLK Jr. here with MLK Squared, and I'm here with
the old man, MLK Senior.
This is part 2 to the over-unders, as we got a little bit carried away in the last episode. Yeah. So here's the part 2 to that. We are not Stephen A. Smith, we are not Max Kellerman, and we are not Skip Bayless. True opinions all the time. Here we go.
Real stuff. And we're opening up with, we're going to start back with Texas.
Yes, sir.
The Longhorns. And their over-under prediction with FanDuel is 9.5.
9.5 for Texas.
9.5 for Texas. And their schedule is, real quick, I will go through it. They got Texas State. Then they're home against Ohio State.
Got an L over there.
And then UTSA. Then they're at Tennessee. That game will be electric when they come into that game. It will be fun.
Absolutely.
It'll be fun.
It'll be the hardest environment Arch Manning has ever played at.
Yeah, we might have to go tailgate for that game.
Yeah, I agree.
We might get up in the morning and go tailgate for that game. We had to get up early in the morning. The game, for some God-known reason, at noon.
That's terrible.
I
can't believe they had that game at noon this year.
That's crazy. Then they're off, and then they have Oklahoma, Florida.
Oklahoma has been owning them in this rivalry in recent years.
They have in Florida, and then Ole Miss, Mississippi State. They're at Missouri, at LSU. Then they have Arkansas, A&M.
I have them losing 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
So that 9.5 line's pretty good. You said 9.5. I think it's a pretty great line. The pick'em is Ohio State, Oklahoma, and LSU.
If they win this game, they'll go over. If they lose this game, they're going to go under.
Good take. You said lose the Ohio State game?
Yes.
Ohio State, if they win the Ohio State game, you believe they're going to go over?
If they win the Ohio State game, they'll go over. If they lose that game, they're going under.
Okay, gotcha.
So I've got the under on Texas.
I think I also have the under on Texas. We got LSU welcoming their new coach, Lane Kiffin. Crazy stuff went on at the end of this during the playoffs.
Right.
Crazy. Can't believe all that went down.
Well, I'm kind of surprised at this over-under. They have it at 8.5. And I'm not a Lane Kiffin apologist by any stretch of imagination.
No, you absolutely are not.
I think people glaze him way too much.
Agreed.
But
I mean, he's going to have a solid team.
This schedule, what helps him is, number one, which helps everybody in the SEC, is Nick Saban is not there anymore. With Nick Saban gone, they're going to kill Clemson. Clemson, I don't know what the line is in that game early. I think they're going to absolutely destroy Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson may be. Yeah, their program not looking great anymore.
No, they're going to have.
We've called that tough
for a while. Yeah, we did.
Ever since they lost Ohio State in that 2020 playoff game, it's going downhill since
they've been going downhill. Louisiana Tech,
obviously a win.
Dude,
the most interesting game on their schedule by far is Week 3 at Ole Miss, which has got to be a night game, right?
Yeah.
That'll be arguably the most fun game of the season if you're not counting rivalry games.
Yeah.
Which this is going to turn into a rivalry
game.
They'll
be chucking stuff at him at this game.
Oh, 100%.
They hate him.
They hate Lane Kiffin over there now. I mean, who doesn't hate Lane Kiffin?
A&M, I don't know.
Whatever. I mean,
just whatever. Then they got McNeese State. They're at Kentucky. They'll win those. Mississippi State. I don't think we got Mississippi State winning the game.
Mississippi State's terrible.
They got Mississippi State.
I have no faith in Mississippi State.
I think they'll win at Auburn. And this game right here, I think LSU will beat Alabama.
Agreed. Yeah.
And you have the Texas. They got Alabama, Texas, Tennessee all in a row.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's
Alabama,
crazy.
Texas, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think they lose to Texas. I think they beat Tennessee.
I think they beat Tennessee.
I think they beat Tennessee.
And then Arkansas. You got them one. I think they go at least 9-3.
9-3.
Yeah,
it's
at
8.5.
Yeah, 8.5. I got the over.
I agree. I also have the over there.
All right,
here we go. We're going to get into Michigan. Dreadful Michigan.
Dreadful Michigan.
You will find out how much on this podcast we despise Michigan.
I hate Michigan.
And you'll see that in our deep dive on them, too.
Okay, gotcha. My bad.
You're good.
Okay, they open up against Western Michigan, and then they have Oklahoma at home. I don't, you know how I feel about Venables?
But I understand how you feel about Venables. But Michigan's quarterback room,
Right.
if you think back to 2018, I think that's when they had that kid named O'Korn.
Uh-huh.
That kid's better than Bryce Underwood.
Yeah.
And O'Korn was awful.
He was awful.
He was terrible.
Yeah.
I'll throw in a clip here, right here. The guy before him was awful too, and he's better than Bryce Underwood. Bryce Underwood is the worst quarterback. He's the most overrated and worst five-star quarterback I've ever seen in my own two eyes.
They paid him $10 million.
Worst pay in college it will be the worst pay in college football history.
I like Oklahoma. I don't know. I just Michigan at home. Their defense is going to be good. Michigan does have a better coach. Okay.
Oh yeah, they got
the dude from Utah. And I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if Underwood doesn't play.
I wouldn't be either.
It just wouldn't surprise me. But Michigan has a way of being able to stay in the game, and I wouldn't count them out against Oklahoma, especially playing at home.
I completely agree with you there.
You got UTEP, and then they got Iowa, who can always be tough, but Michigan gets them at home.
I think Iowa's going to win that game.
They win that game. Penn State, the Nittany Lions.
I think they beat Penn State.
You think they beat Penn State? I think Penn State's will have a bounce back year this year.
I mean that's easy to say, but like, there's too many unknown factors with it. Mm-hmm. There's too many. Like, can these Big 12 boys play in the Big 10?
Right.
I don't think they can, so I don't think they're going to be do too hot.
Well, you have what I say. I had Minnesota. They have Iowa, then Minnesota.
Iowa, Minnesota, and that's a tough. That's an underrated tough back-to-back game.
And then they're at Minnesota too. And then
that's not easy.
And then they play Penn State.
Yeah.
And then they play Indiana.
They will not be beating Indiana.
No. And then they go at Rutgers, at Michigan State. They should win those two games. Yeah. They should beat Michigan State.
I hope Michigan State gives them a good game for the Paul Bunyan Trophy this year, but I obviously won't happen.
At Oregon,
they will not be winning at Oregon.
And don't count. Well, they play. UCLA has to travel to Michigan.
But
that's going to be rough.
Year. Do not sleep on UCLA.
Yeah.
Nico will be better.
Yeah.
He's underrated, but I'm telling y'all, Nico's solid. Nico is a guy. Nico will be a first-round draft pick.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
100%.
Dude, that would be, man, Knoxville will go crazy.
Knoxville will go crazy, but I firmly believe that. They shouldn't have ditched him.
Well, then you have Ohio State. So
they will not be beating
their
Ohio State. Their
over-under is 8.5.
Okay. So the losses, Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
I have them losing to Iowa.
Okay.
I think they'll beat Penn State, Oregon, Ohio State. You said 8.5?
Indiana. Uh-huh.
Indiana. They'll go 7-5 this year.
7-5.
Maybe 6-6.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even counting Penn State. Or it could be flipped. They may beat Iowa and lose to Penn State. Or they could beat both. They will still go under.
I do have the under.
You have the under?
Yeah, I got the under 2 on them.
And to be fair, the viewers will think you're Ohio State fans. Of course, you're going to take the under.
Right.
Which that's part of it, too.
Right.
Of course. But if you ask Michigan fans, and they're going to be honest about our over-under, most of them will pick the over.
Right. Well, let me see.
Michigan's team's just not that good offensively. Defensively, they're always going to be good. They're always a tough out on defense, for sure. Can never count them out in defense.
They went 9-4 last year, and they lost to Oklahoma. They lost to USC. And they lost to Ohio State, and they lost their bowl game to Texas. But their wins were New Mexico,
if you watch
Central Michigan, Nebraska barely, Wisconsin was awful, and they 24-10.
Wisconsin got better throughout the year.
Their best win was against Washington. That
Yes.
was their best win,
Yes.
and so I don't know. That's just,
And if you have some free time and you love college football and you look back at the New Mexico State game, I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, it was.
It's a lot closer than the score
Yeah,
says. I think it was
true.
34-14, something like that.
That's true.
New Mexico State actually gave them a fight on the road. It wasn't that big
blowout.
of a yeah. It wasn't a blowout for sure. They gave them a run for their money.
All
a
right,
little bit there.
Here's the Ducks.
The Oregon Ducks.
10.5 over under. They got Boise State. Almost called that last year. Was that last
2
year?
years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. With Ashton Genty.
Man,
Ashton Genty
almost
about
called that.
single-handedly carried them. If it wasn't for terrible calls for Boise State, they would have won it.
Yeah, well, they couldn't do anything on special teams. They returned Oregon returned a punt and a kickoff for a touchdown.
Yep.
And I think they only won by 6 or 7. That's crazy.
At Oklahoma State.
That's
going to be more interesting. This year. They will
be better, won't they?
Yeah, Oklahoma State got more pieces this year. They got a lot of guys from North Texas last year, if you know, had their best season ever.
They are on the road.
They are on the road. Oklahoma State. Drew Nestemaker at quarterback, and they have a star. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
And the star running back North Texas had last year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough out.
Wow.
But I see Oregon winning that.
USC.
Oh, that's always a tough game. That may be the toughest USC team they've played. Lincoln Riley really wants to beat them.
Yes. UCLA.
Again, not an easy game. I don't care what any Big Ten team says about UCLA. It will not be an easy game.
They got Nebraska at home.
Win.
They have to travel to Illinois.
That's tougher, but they win that.
They'll win that game. And then they go to Columbus.
I don't think they will beat Columbus. I don't think Columbus, beat Ohio State. I don't think they'll need it as bad. I think that'll be the game they can just lose.
They get Ohio State, Michigan State all in a row. Michigan State is absolutely dreadful.
They are, yes.
I think it's though. And then
I think they only have one loss.
Washington, I'm not sure how good or bad they're going to be this year. They should be pretty decent, but that's kind of a rivalry game for them at the end of the year. So the over/under is 10.5. You say you got losses to Ohio State.
That's it.
And that's about it.
Yeah, USC's a toss-up, and Washington can be a toss-up. But we talked about it in our last episode that if Oregon needed the game against Ohio State, they may beat them, but I don't think they'll end up needing
the game.
I think they'll lose it.
Got over the 10.5. All right, let's jump to UCLA. Click that right there.
Hey, UCLA. That's one of my teams right there, to be honest with you. I'm a big
over
fan.
And under 6.5.
6.5. We'll see.
All right, at Cal.
Give me the win.
San Diego State.
Give me the win.
Purdue.
Win.
Maryland.
UCLA will start a 4-0.
Then at Oregon.
They'll lose.
Wisconsin.
That's a pick 'em. They may win or lose that one. That's a tough one. But it's at home.
I
may take UCLA in that one.
Michigan State.
Win. That's 5.
Nevada.
That's 6.
At Minnesota.
That's a tough one.
Illinois.
That's also a tough one.
At Michigan.
That's a tough one.
And USC.
Okay, this line's pretty good.
Can they get? Yeah, that's a good line. But
if
can they
can
steal
get
one of those games?
If they can steal one at Minnesota or steal the Illinois game, hell, steal the Michigan game, they will go over.
And some of these games might depend on weather.
Very true. If it's cold,
freezing,
if it's cold in like Minnesota, UCLA's not winning that.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I'm going to take the over on UCLA.
I think I'm taking the over too.
I like UCLA this year, and I'll talk more about that when we do their deep dive. I'm a big fan of UCLA this season.
Now we have the Penn State Nittany Lions. Didn't mean to do that.
Got a fan of the show who loves him some Nittany Lions.
Love the Nittany Lions.
And his quote, as he was annoyed of them last year, as they posted their GPA, his quote is, "Why we're so bad at football games is because we got a whole lot of nerds on the team."
That's funny. What are you going to class for?
It was a great quote.
What are you going to class for?
What are you going to class for? It's a great quote. And we're here picking their schedule here. Their over-under is how much?
It is 8.5.
8.5 for Penn State over-under. Okay.
Wait for it to come up here.
It's fine. I can cut this out.
There we go. Okay, Penn State. Their schedule goes as they play Marshall.
Looking at it immediately, it looks like they have a cakewalk for a lot of games. They will beat Marshall.
Temple,
easy
Buffalo,
win. Easy W.
They get Wisconsin at home.
That's a win.
Northwestern.
That's a definite win as well.
They got USC.
This is going to truly see if they can be semi-competitive in the Big Ten.
Yes.
And I think they will. Maybe. I may change my mind now.
Then they're at Michigan. And then you have Purdue, at Washington, Minnesota, Rutgers, and Maryland.
Based on what you're telling me, I am taking the over.
Definitely taking the over.
100% on Penn State this season. They may lose one game, too.
Yeah, they might. I mean, they'll probably lose a couple games, but they're going to win more than 8.
Absolutely. Win more than 8.
8.5, yeah.
And
they'll win more than that.
Should we do Michigan State?
Yeah.
You want to do Michigan State?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do Michigan State.
Do Michigan State.
Last one, Michigan State. Last one of this episode. And I think
last and definitely least.
Last and absolutely least.
Absolutely least.
That was good. Last and definitely least, Michigan State. But it is still an interesting story if you really care about first-year head coaches.
Keep hitting the wrong thing.
First-year head coaches is Pat Fitzgerald, formerly the coach at Northwestern, and got fired due to some controversy. You can look that up on your own. We can't go into that here. You missed them. They're up.
There we go. Sorry. There we go.
Had some things going on in Northwestern and took him about 4 or 5 years to get a job again. He's at Michigan State. Team obviously not looking great with their line. We got to do more research. But it's interesting with first-year head coaches. It always is.
Michigan State.
Toledo.
At Toledo. I mean, they played Toledo. Sorry.
Play Toledo.
Yeah. Eastern Michigan. They're at Notre Dame.
Okay.
The win total is 3.5.
The win total is 3.5. I get that, and I think about Toledo really hard.
Nebraska.
Toledo's good in the MAC.
Right.
But
Nebraska. At Wisconsin.
Yes.
You have Illinois, Northwestern. At UCLA. At Michigan, Washington, Oregon. And then they end the season with Rutgers.
They can find a way to squander 4 wins.
They can win. I think they win 6.
They can find a way to make a bowl game this year.
Yeah, they can win 6.
They can squander up at least 4. We're going to go over on Michigan State.
Over on Michigan State. Pat Fitzgerald he knows how to keep a game close and manufacture wins. And so he's really good at that. And I think they're going to be a well-coached team.
I agree.
And I think they'll be. I don't think they're going to blow the doors off teams.
No.
But they're going to be well coached, and they're going to win the 12-9, 17-10 games, stuff like that. Yeah. But I think they'll win more than 3.5 easily.
Completely agree. Yeah. With that, that's our last team we're going to do today. This episode. I want to thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. Excuse me.
Yeah.
More's coming. It's only going to get better from here. Subscribe to MLK Jr. Some videos will be posted very soon on the channel. Planning some great things over there as well. So subscribe to that. God bless. Keep him number 1. Thank you so much for watching.
Peace.
Like and subscribe.